What's up, America? You know what time it is. It's 5 o'clock. It's time for the most exhilarating, electrifying, watched cooking show out there right now with my two good friends. They need no introduction. You know them. You love them. Chef Greg Mueller and your barbecue dad, Joe.
Recteq lifestyle. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Recteq lifestyle. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Recteq lifestyle.
Cheers, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Cold beer just tastes better after a good, hard day's work.
Just have to catch our breath after this difficult day at work today.
It was a busy one, man.
Yep. Came in, did some emails, made some calls.
Couple cups of coffee.
Pretty productive.
Got
Used the
prepped
bathroom.
up for another 12 recipes tomorrow.
That's right, 12 recipes tomorrow. Jody, do you know what you're doing tomorrow for the YouTube live? No clue. Gonna have to figure it out on the fly. That's okay though. Should have planned ahead, I guess so.
Hey, but I got you covered for video production day.
Right. Yep, because I've
Set
got
up
this
for
big bottle of
success.
wine for
There's
video
one not opened if
production
you want
day.
to.
12 recipe videos. But no, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is After Hours presented by Recteq. I'm Jody Flanagan, Barbecue Dad, your Recteq expert. And always with me to my left, your right.
Chef Greg Mueller, your Director of Culinary Innovation. And today,
Innovation.
Chef John over there,
What's
not
up, guys?
sweating as much as he did the other day.
Dude, we got that swamp fan working.
It's looking
I
good.
feel great, man. I feel great out
You
here.
look good.
Yeah, thank
You're not glistening?
No,
Nice
not
and
glistening
dry?
today.
He's always glistening. But
Yeah.
This is the
you know what?
caramel skin.
He's got that camo thing going on because he's got the black headband. He's usually
Black
kind
on
of
black, baby.
Remember, you need a green headband.
For
And gray
the
shirts.
yes,
Correct.
and a gray shirt. I got you. They're in the wash machine.
Those deviled eggs are going to be on
They're still
fleek.
in the washing machine, and then
Well,
you're gonna
in the dryer now. They need
okay,
to be folded.
good. All right, just saying because they're gonna stink if they're still in the washing machine right now, John.
You have to wash them again.
Correct.
And then put them in the dryer.
Correct. God, every time I leave something in the washing machine overnight, those are the only times that Becky wants to go and do the laundry. Is when I accidentally leave the last load in the washing machine overnight. Is the only time she wants to do laundry.
I'm guilty. I am guilty as well. Or no one's done laundry in like 2 days, and I'm like, you know what? I got to wash the clothes.
Right.
Literally, right as I close the lid, press start. What does Julie say? I wish you would have done that. I had clothes to wash. And I'm like, ooh, got to wait 45 minutes.
Right.
Well, you know what? Y'all count y'all's blessings that y'all have someone that will do laundry for y'all. I'm
No,
doing it
that-
by
that's not
myself.
true.
Okay?
Now, she'll
All
fold. Now,
by myself.
now, if I leave it in the dryer, she'll take it out of the dryer, put it in the basket, and then put it in a spot where I'm going to trip over it. But 9 out of 10 times she'll fold it unless I dump his drawer,
Ooh wee, man.
which is probably
Lucky dog. But enough about us, ladies and gentlemen. After Hours is where we cook a meal from start to finish, from front to back, left to right, beginning to end. Now this one takes a little longer.
But it gives us the opportunity to answer any and all of your questions. So make sure you guys comment
Absolutely.
down below with any of your questions, or if you just want to give us a shout out, or if you've got a special someone in your life that's got an anniversary, a birthday.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a milestone out there. Go ahead and comment down below. Chef John's on the 1s and 2s over there. He will let us know, and then we will be able to let you guys know.
Started off by letting us know where you are watching from, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're going to do some rabbit for you.
Absolutely.
That's right. We're not just throwing it on the grill. We're not just slow smoking it. We're not just
Oodle-oddly.
grilling it. We're not just doing all of that. We're actually braising it.
We're
We're
take
smoking it, then braising it,
Yep.
and allowing it to cook down in delicious liquids. Very similar to like a lamb.
Well, I mean,
Very similar
we
to
do
lamb.
have a half loaf left of this delicious sourdough bread that we did make yesterday.
Yep.
On the RT590.
It was
And I
good,
couldn't think
too.
of a better dish
Mhm.
to make
Yep.
than this delicious Cabernet Braised rabbit to soak up some goodness with that sourdough.
Now, what are we going to do with the grape pudding, Greg? I know you made grape pudding yesterday.
Grape pudding. Yep, we made grape pudding. This is actually fermented grape pudding, also known as smoked garlic Cabernet butter. You heard that
Wow.
right. We took a big old bottle of wine that we cooked it down to like almost dry. We just kind of forgot about it in the grill. We planned to forget about it. And of course, you've been hearing us talk about that smoked garlic all along. And
Yep.
We took a couple pounds of butter, that Cabernet reduction,
Yep.
and some roasted garlic. We got some delicious smoked garlic Cabernet butter because garlic butter is really good.
Absolutely.
But if you can put a little wine in it,
Why,
next level.
why not? Huh?
Silly wabbit.
But that's right, guys. We got some delicious rabbit meat here from our friends at Blue Ridge Rabbit Meat Company.
And that is a whole rabbit.
Right,
That,
right.
again, great value there. A lot of people raise rabbits for meat in their backyard because they reproduce and grow so fast.
Wow, didn't know that.
Very common. It's actually one of the largest growing sources of meat in the country, for sure.
So
Sherp even agreed, like he actually knew that.
you say it's trending.
For sure. Yeah. So
Very
like
cool.
back in the day, people had chickens
Yep.
for eggs and for meat as well. But now rabbits, less maintenance to get them to harvest, and again, a lot quicker to reproduce and repopulate.
I did not know that rabbits laid eggs.
They do not. but
Oh,
chickens do.
I got you. I got you. Da-da-ts. Again, we're coming with the flavor, the laughter, and the jokes.
I mean, that dad joke, it is not Friday,
That's
but it
not
was
a
brought
dad
to you
joke.
by Shiner Bock Beer.
That was weak. Weak.
But I like rabbit. It's very lean. It's not
I love
gamey at
rabbit.
all.
I love rabbit. They're soft. They're supple. They
Yeah.
keep you warm at night.
I dated a girl named Rabbit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you?
She was a nice girl.
What? Yep.
Super furry.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Very fuzzy, very
Yep.
furry.
Mhm.
I
Neo
had it
followed the white rabbit in
probably
Matrix.
like probably like everyone here. I had a pet rabbit myself, and probably like everyone here, it did die prematurely, unfortunately.
Really?
Eat it?
Yeah, no, it was outside. Just
What happened to
I
it?
don't know. Maybe it was cold. You know, maybe
You didn't give it like a little heating lamp or nothing?
I remember about a year
Not in
and a-
Harlem.
Not hard.
If you can't survive the winter, you ain't gonna survive.
I remember it was about a year and a half ago, co-founder Ray Carnes got some rabbits, and he's like, hey, will you cook them for me? I said, sure. So I went to his house, I picked them up, they were in a bag. I didn't open the bag, I put the bag in the car, go back to the warehouse, and what were they? Whole rabbits.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yet to be skinned, headed, gutted, and let's just say the ladies around the office did not appreciate the furry cuteness that got turned into that.
They have very good pelts.
The pelts. Rabbit pelts.
Yes,
Rabbit
right.
pelts
If I
are
had a
nice.
motorcycle, I would cover the seat in rabbit pelt.
Really?
Absolutely.
I always wanted to cover my motorcycle seat in gator.
Wow, I bet
Gator
you did.
pelts.
Rabbit pelts, very durable,
Oh,
very insulated.
okay.
Keep that area nice and warm down there, you know, and very slick resistant when it gets wet, so you're not scooting all over the place.
Right, of course.
Especially if
Very
you're riding a
nice.
motorcycle, it's important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Jody, we should go riding motorcycles together sometime.
we should,
Get your
John.
hog
You and
out,
I and
dust
our
it off.
hogs.
Yeah, dust it
we'll be in
off.
hog heaven.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will. Hey.
Jody might be a little bit far behind you because he's got to pedal really fast.
Right. John Dillon's bike, because that is the only two-wheeled vehicle that I have. But we got any good questions or comments in the comment
Yes.
section, John?
They want. A lot of people are very impressed that with the rabbit thing. They did not know that it was such a ample supply of it. People were starting to farm
Absolutely.
it. They want to know what it kind of resembles the taste. What does the result?
I'm not going to say chicken, okay? But the
No.
texture is very, very lean. And that's why we're going to braise it to kind of just pack
Absolutely.
as much moisture as we can in there. I'll say it's very delicate. It's got some good sweetness. So I'll say pork tenderloin in flavor, okay? So very neutral. And that's why
Ish.
rabbit is a great source of protein because it's a very neutral flavored protein. And you can't really overcook it in the sense that we're doing because the more you cook it,
Right.
the softer in texture it's going to get and to be really, really delicious.
I compare it to like a pheasant
Okay.
myself. If you've ever eaten pheasant,
Yeah,
that is
very
what I
mild.
can compare. Yeah, very mild. Very delicious. And then again, growing in popularity, you can also find it at very expensive fine dining restaurants now.
Yep.
They will likely have a rabbit dish. But yes, absolutely delicious. And again, our friends at the Blue Ridge Rabbit Meat Company, they've been doing it for years and years and years, and they've got very, very delicious lineage of rabbits living in the farm. Thank you so much for doing that for me, Greg.
I just, figured I'd get this party started.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to get this stuff started if
So
we're
again,
going to get them cooked in
this is going
time.
to be that whole rabbit, so if it would be hopping at you, it'd be,
Oh, yeah. Kids, watch this
it's
part.
not guts, it's its kidneys. You can eat
Kidneys, those absolutely.
Offal is very good for you.
You can make a. We need to make a liver pate someday.
Ooh, we can do that.
I wanted to make a chicken liver pate, and you were like, no.
Becky and I were talking about it last night.
It's good stuff.
So all we're going to do is go in here and just take out some of this pocket fat. Okay. And that's pretty much all the prep you got to do for that.
Yep, because thank goodness to the awesome folks at the Blue Ridge Rabbit Meat Company, they handled all that stuff for us. And again, it's a gorgeous looking rabbit as well.
Yeah, and again,
look at those
so
little tenderloins
now if you
right
want to
there.
get fancy, you can take your rib cage and French the bones, which is a huge royal pain in the butt. But you basically got 2 rabbit loins. They're about the size of hot dogs, so not very. Now a rabbit, if I'm eating dinner, I'm probably gonna eat the whole rabbit.
Correct.
So
there's
again,
not a lot here. The front legs are about the size of chicken wings.
Yep, but delicious.
The back legs are about the size of a chicken thigh.
Yep.
But yes, very
so we got
delicious.
some cold as freaking Greek. We're just gonna kind of hit it kind of hard.
Chef Greg, is there light and dark meat on a rabbit?
No, it's all pretty much
it's
a
all very
leaner meat, and then we'll hit it with a little bit of that heifer dust on top of that.
Crevasses there, Greg. Oh yeah.
The wind wasn't helping me.
It's
Flip that bad
all
boy
the
over.
wind's fault. Oh man, look at that gorgeousness.
And again, there's little pockets of fat there, and you just rip those off. And then we'll, again, cold and freaking Greek on the top of that.
Eric Clarkston wants to know, did you keep the feet?
It
No.
came like you saw it, buddy.
That's right.
I
They did
do have
they did all the work for us.
We did have the feet from the ones Ray dropped off. There is a video of that somewhere. I doubt it will ever be broadcast because
Yeah, it was very graphic.
it was. Apparently they didn't like it. So all we're going to do here is we got that RT, was it the 590 behind me, preheated to 275 degrees. We're just going to put it on there for about 90 minutes. That's it. No, just take it off the rack and put it right on the grill.
You want to grab your knife for anything?
And then we're going to get some good color to it and just put it on one side, and then we'll get started with step number 2.
That looks absolutely amazing. And again, bone side down. That way you get the most amount of smoke penetration and flavoring from those wood pellets.
Shoot, yeah.
That 590 is a great grill for this. It recovers in temperature very quickly. It also heats up very quickly.
And the beauty of this being a really lean meat is the Recteq is going to give you the perfect cooking environment for that. This pellet's going to give you a great humidity inside of that
Absolutely.
cooking chamber and to keep things really moist and delicious. So,
I love things that are both delicious as well as moist.
shoot,
That is
yeah.
just a fan favorite here at my home. And we got some delicious tri-colored root veg, aka carrots.
Yep.
You need me to cut those up, or we're just gonna
No,
dump
we're
those
just
in
going
the
to dump them
grill?
in. I figured you'd talk about purple carrots and yellow
Yeah.
carrots and orange carrots.
Purple carrots, just a different breed of carrot.
And you
Yellow
eat with your
carrot,
eyes.
another different breed of carrot.
I mean, they all taste the same. They're going to be delicious.
orange, and then there's even little white ones. Those are the pre-yellows.
And you could add anything. This is, think of it like a pot roast. If you like
Correct.
potatoes in your pot roast, if you want mushrooms, if you want beets,
Yep.
if you want parsnips, turnips, rutabagas.
Some delicious leeks scattered in there would be awesome.
Actually, we had one leek left. I put that in that one.
Oh,
Or that one. The one that they don't know about yet.
oh, I got you. We did. Leeks, they resemble little stop signs.
Did you get that that recipe from Becky about the leek dip or whatever
No,
she did?
but we're gonna do that very soon because that stuff was off the chain good.
Okay.
In partnership with the delicious Wheel of Brie.
Mm.
John, you got any good questions out there for us from the Recteq fans?
They want to know, what's the taste difference between wild rabbit and farm-raised rabbit?
All right, so farm-raised rabbit will be a little bit more plump on the bone. So
Right.
you're going to get a little bit more meat yield on a farm-raised rabbit. Now, wild rabbit, again, depending on the age of the animal, they're not technically harvested at their optimum weight.
Correct.
Because, again, it runs, you shoot, you eat it. So you kind of get what you get as far as that. Whereas a farm-raised rabbit, you're really controlling the diet. But rabbits are pretty picky. They're not...
Very much so.
You know, they're not scavengers in
Nope.
a sense. You know, they are very much good foragers. But you're gonna have a little bit more meat on a farm-raised rabbit than you would a wild rabbit.
And of course, the wild rabbits, they're eating what's out in the wild. So, of course, what is available to that rabbit is traditionally what it's going to taste like if they live near a farm that's producing corn or something of that nature. Of course, it's going to have, more of that corny flavor. They don't traditionally eat carrots. Those of you who don't know that, they don't traditionally eat carrots.
They like a lot of greens,
a lot of
good
leafy
stuff.
veg. John, you got a good question?
Yeah, how would a rabbit do on the rotisserie on the wild side? Would that be something?
It would be absolutely
delicious?
amazing. Yep. You can do up to a 30-pound animal on that rotisserie spit, as long as you can fit it within the 22 inches allotted for the meat. You are good to go. A lot of folks are starting to see a lot of pigs on there, a lot of baby goats.
I'm excited for the baby goats.
Absolutely, a lot of birds.
So now we got our root veg, and we just put a little heifer dust, a little Colton's freaking Greek. We put some of that Cabernet butter on the top because why not? A little fresh thyme
Shoot,
and
yeah.
rosemary from the garden.
Look at
And
that,
all we're
guys.
gonna do is we're just going to stick this on the grill right next to it.
Smash that share button. Give us a like. Give us a love. We're cooking up a delicious braised rabbit tonight. Share this with all of your rabbit hunting buddies. Are they tired of frying it? Are they tired of wrapping it in bacon? Well, this is definitely a
You can
great
only wrap a rabbit in
alternative.
bacon so many times. So
Yeah.
after about an hour and a half, all we're going to do is we're going to start to make our delicious braising liquid.
Okay.
So all we're going to do, and let's say we're going to fast forward that clock. Okay? Let's fast forward that clock.
Kay Sharon says they do like the tops of carrots. She had a gourmet pet rabbit.
The greens.
Oh, a gourmet pet rabbit.
Yes.
Okay. I love the name gourmet with pet. What, guys, if you had a pet rabbit, put its name in the comment section down below. Mine was Thumper, of course.
Of course. Of course.
So we're going to add a little bit of delicious red wine. We'll add some chicken stock.
Nothing
Again,
but
this
the
is
best.
a leaner piece of meat.
Now, Greg, we were cooking this in a pellet grill. We were
Shoot,
able
yeah.
to cook this caliber of food in a Recteq pellet grill.
You know it. And I've
That
got a
is
little bit of
awesome.
roux here, and we're just going to kind of dissolve some of that roux. Okay, and as this simmers, it's going to thicken.
A roux is a even mixture of both fat and flour,
You know
cooked
it.
down, creating a delicious flavor.
And then all we're going to do is come back over here. Come on, Sherp, come on around.
John,
then-
you got a good question?
After that rabbit
I'm
gets
just
good and colorful,
reminding you that last week we forget to do a giveaway for some after
We
hours.
absolutely did. You said that you had remembered,
Yeah, I
but
did.
you didn't.
I did
You
forget.
decided not to tell us.
Yeah, I
So
forgot.
we will be doubling the giveaway.
Woo!
It will definitely be more than 2 items. So make sure you stay tuned. You watch the entire show. We will tell you how you can win something. I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll tell you how you can win something. So we got a lot of stuff to give away.
all you got to do is just leave it alone. 2 hours.
2 hours.
So it's about
the
90
rabbit,
minutes.
The rabbit is by itself. The vegetables are by themselves
For about 90
in the
minutes.
liquid. Okay.
And then put the rabbit in the liquid, let it go for 2 hours.
Okay.
And that's it.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeeze.
That's going to make the rabbit very moist, very tender. It's going to break that very lean muscle down for us and give us some good flavor.
Shoot, yeah.
Okay.
Shoot, yeah. And then all you got to do is take it out and eat it.
It's funny that you got carrots over there, Greg.
That
I mean,
is
we're
funny.
cooking rabbit.
Who doesn't want a carrot?
Okay, so we have some names out here: Smokey,
Smokey.
Dallas,
What
Dinner,
did you, wait. What did you say?
Smokey, Dallas,
Dallas. Thought you said-
Dinner, Delicious, Mr. Hopkins,
Ha!
That's a good one.
Lucky, Thumper. Where else? I saw another good one in here.
Come on.
Gray Baby.
Let me see some Georges and some Larrys.
No Georges.
Victor.
No Victors.
Hectors. Fuzzy butts. Long ears. Bugs.
I like
Our
those.
neighbor had a rabbit. That thing smelled.
Yeah, they do.
horrible.
They definitely, when you turn them into pets, they definitely have a stench to
It
them.
was angry though. Like it always wanted to like bite you, and those teeth just hanging out the front. Like it looked. I mean, it was a white rabbit with red eyes. It looked straight
man.
evil.
Probably inbred. Probably, you know.
Probably came from those bad
Buh.
rabbit farms.
Yep.
They want to know what you guys have in y'all's koozies. Are y'all drinking beer?
Oh, of course, we're having a delicious Shiner Bock beer today. I'm drinking the original Bock. Chef Greg has got one of the Ruby Redbirds, their
Shoot, yeah.
seasonal beer. Thank
I
you guys for asking.
Good flavor on the Ruby Redbird though.
Oh, absolutely. I love my Bock.
Mr. Burns, Tickles, Bugsy, Harley,
Tickles.
or Harry, like hair E with a Y.
Harry.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah.
What about Elmer? Elmer Fudd, used to try to shoot bugs.
Silly wabbit.
Missed all the time. I don't know. He caught him a couple of times.
He caught him a couple times, but
But
the
they
bugs
never
would always
really-
talk his way out of it.
Right.
I think they made friends at the end, though. I really think they did.
Yeah.
I could go
Yeah,
with that.
when they were on Space Jam, they were on the basketball team together.
Were they on the team together on Space
Yeah,
Jam?
man.
I don't
You know,
remember
thinking of
Elmer
great
Fudd in
movies,
there.
we could have a Space Jam for movie night.
We do. Speaking of movie night, this weekend this Friday we're showing Frozen 2.
Mm.
So we are gonna let it go.
Do you want to
Jody,
build a snowman?
No,
which one was your favorite, Frozen 2 or Frozen 1?
I haven't seen Frozen 2.
You have not seen it?
No, Frozen 1 was all right.
It was
It
all
was
right.
all right.
It was all right.
I really feel like it was more of a girl movie.
I think I've seen that movie no less than 6,000
it's more
times.
it's more of a Little Mermaid than it is a.
I
than it-
love the Little
Little
Mermaid.
I
Mermaid
know,
was
but
a
it's
good
more of a girlish kind of Disney movie.
So Little Mermaid was a girlish Disney movie? I loved the Little Mermaid.
I got the
I
Little
love
Mermaid
that
as
they-
a present.
I
I loved it as well,
that
John.
Disney
But
empowers
we're
little
just stating
girls,
a
man. Like,
fact.
come on, Jody.
We're just stating a fact.
All right,
it's
comment.
more of a girlish.
Well, you know what? We'll let them decide. Comment down below if you think The Little Mermaid was a girl movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
comment below.
Frozen. If you think Frozen is a girl movie, let us know
Let
because
us know.
they kind of are.
That's so.
But now,
Yeah.
if John Dillon was running through the house,
Toy Story.
screaming, "Do you want to build a snowman or let it go?" You probably wouldn't correct him. You know, you would jump in right behind him and,
I would, but we
frolic like
Y'all
the
are
good
Toy
dads you
Storying
are.
it up.
we are all but Toy Story is generally more of a boyish kind of Disney movie,
Well, it
right?
wasn't until later on that they had what was her name?
Peep, Bo Peep.
No, the girl. Yeah.
Oh.
Andy, what's her name?
No, Cassie.
Well, Jessie is
Jessie.
the cowgirl,
Yes.
and then Bonnie is the little girl. What John's laughing John is he is cutting it up right now.
This is great.
All right,
You
What are
can't
they
make
Back
this
saying?
up.
Come on,
They can't make this stuff up. They're having a good time.
All right.
Oh.
Come on, Sheriff. Come on over here.
get on over here.
So 2 hours later, again,
We did it just for y'all. We did this
275.
all day. Is what we've been doing. We've been
look
working
at
on
the
this.
bubble. That's what you want. A nice, slow braise. You see, like the bubble just come up. That is the perfect amount of heat.
And that is a what 9x13
Sure is.
baking dish there.
And we've got that delicious
God, that's thick.
rabbit.
That's some thick liquid, y'all.
And if you wanted to, I mean, you could come
It's
over here.
thick.
Look at that gravy right
Oh,
there.
look at
Gosh,
that
looks so
thick.
good.
I mean, you
Looks
could.
so
thickness.
delicious.
And we didn't baste this rabbit at all, but I gotta tell you,
Baste it with my
Mm,
tongue.
mm.
Look at.
that's
Guys,
what
I
you
need
want.
to see some hearts.
Smash
I need
that
to see
share
some
button,
Because
guys.
wow
Look at this little
faces.
We got
wascally
that
wabbit.
sourdough bread, okay? And we made this bread yesterday.
I love cooking with wine.
Mm.
I love eating.
Wine has
with
just
wine.
like the best. I don't know if it's like after flavor or
Mhm.
after smell. Like
Mhm.
the last thing when I taste this and smell it is that wininess.
Yeah, y'all.
You know,
It's delicious. When it
That-
starts to reduce
that
like that.
viney, grapey,
Mhm.
in a good way.
vinegary-ish,
Yes, tanniny.
tanninite.
Tannite. Now we made this sourdough. This is some good texture. Smells kind of funky
We
in a
made
good way.
sourdough. We made yeast. We made yeast rolls. We
I
made
felt like I was
buttermilk
in a bake shop
biscuits.
yesterday, for
We
sure.
made cornbread. There was one more. Stuffing muffins.
Yeah, we made cornbread too.
I
That's
felt
what I
like I
said.
was at a bake shop yesterday.
John was
I would- you know what-
probably baked yesterday.
I would love to have some
Ah.
mashed
wanna serve
potatoes.
this.
Would be great
Oh,
with this.
mashed potatoes and gravy, baby.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of corn, a little
Oh,
bit of
see how-
peas.
Yeah.
See how this is just falling apart now?
Arugula salad.
Look at that. That's Jody's piece of meat right there.
Mm.
So we'll see if we can't get this out of
Smash
here
that
without
share button, guys.
Man, that looks
If
so
you
good.
want
Rabbit.
to learn the most amazing way to cook rabbit, hands down one of the best recipes on the internet to date, that's not frying. That's not wrapping in bacon.
That's right.
Make sure you share this video and show it to the world because we have knocked this rabbit out of the park. Thank you to the RT700, holding temperature perfectly, reducing the wine amazingly, cooking this rabbit and vegetables to perfection. Like this liquid, I could bathe in this. I could just stick a
Don't do
straw
it, Jody.
in it.
Don't do
I
it.
wouldn't
It's
put a
hot.
straw in it because you
It's
would definitely
hot.
burn your
Oh,
freaking
it is hot. John, you got a good question.
All right, Brad Snow, top fan Brad Snow asks,
What's up, Brad?
he does not like drinking wine. He said, is there an all-around good wine to cook with?
So you want to use something. Look at this rabbit loin back in here.
Don't
See
use
how-
the cheap stuff, Brad.
See how moist and delicious that is right there? Perfectly braised. But you can also, if you don't like cooking with wine, use beer. You could definitely use that Shinerbach in here.
Ooh, that'd
you
be
could
good.
use a darker beer like a Guinness. But you can see how moist
Yes,
that
Bach,
is. And then that leg
ambers,
meat, it's just falling apart.
stouts all work in this application as well.
Mm.
And you can easily pull the meat off if you want, put it back in the juice for like extra more delicious.
We used a delicious mid-range Cabernet Merlot blend.
Yeah, it was like $20 that bottle.
Right.
But you can see how nice and moist that is.
Man, that looks so
if
good.
you don't want to go to the table with the full animal, I get it. I got kids.
Pull
but
this bad boy. You can pull it apart,
Yep.
throw it back in the liquid, serve it on some delicious rice,
Ooh, that'd be good too. Rice,
Some
mashed
grits,
potatoes,
wild
grits.
rice. Yeah, absolutely. John, you got a good comment, question?
Yeah, I got 2 great questions for you. The first one is top fan Ron O'Donnelly asks, where can he find these recipes? And the second one is, could you go over the time and temp of the rabbit?
You got to make sure you guys go to recteq.com/lunch break. Enter in all your information. Check all of those boxes. That way we can insert this recipe right into your inbox. That is how you get all of these recipes. You can also email us and follow us on all social media as where we post all of these recipes, all of these pictures as well. So make sure you follow Chef Greg Muller, Jody Flanagan Barbecue Dad. Just look for @BBQ Dad Jody, and then Chef John Pennell on all social media.
Yeah.
And again, check out the recipe section at recteq.com, rectq.com. Hit that recipes tab. Scroll through all of that delicious goodness. Check out those awesome pictures. All of that stuff was done in-house, on hand, by one of the 3 gentlemen speaking here.
So those recipes have been tried, true, they
Right.
work. Okay.
This took about 2 hours from start to finish.
3 hours.
Excuse me, 3 hours because I mixed it up. So we cooked the rabbit as well as the vegetables down at 285 degrees in the RT700 earlier. We're doing the RT590 right now. We cook it for about 90 minutes. Let that wine and chicken broth break down, start to boil out and break down, and then add the rabbit on top of that.
Shoot, yeah.
Let them all cook together. You can baste it. We did not baste the rabbit at all. We just
Nope.
let it cook.
We went back to work and ran errands. We had a meeting, a couple meetings,
Couple
actually.
meetings, a couple sessions.
And you can see this is just like a chicken in the sense
Somebody's
that
hiding my beer from me behind this wine bottle. You guys know I love wine too.
so I'm just going in here and pulling the meat off the bone, and this is just like you would eat a rotisserie chicken.
Absolutely. Oh man, could you make? Oh God, I'm thinking about it. Rabbit salad.
Sure.
Oh man,
Like I
that
said,
would
that's
be
a lot
really
of meat.
good.
So this is one rabbit right here. That's a lot of meat. And then if you want to go to the table with it, just put it back in the
Put it back in
the
there.
juice.
Get that jus
Man, that looks
all
so
around
so-
it. John,
so
you got a good question?
Yes. Would you inject the rabbit? Would an injection work?
there's really no need. I mean, especially when you're cooking it in this fashion where it's braised, you're already incorporating a good bit of liquid to it. So there's really
Liquid
no
flavor.
need to inject. If you were going to rotisserie it or cook it to like a degree of doneness, then I might consider it just to give it some extra flavor.
Just a little extra flavor.
What's the purple stuff again on the table?
That's a smoked garlic Cabernet butter.
Oh gosh. And anything buttery would be really, really good with this as well. This
We warmed up that sourdough.
he warmed up that sourdough. It looks absolutely amazing. Look at the color on that, ladies and gentlemen. But
My
again,
favorite part about anything braised is just
texture.
this.
The texture's so
Oh,
awesome,
so
Greg.
great. But just going in here and grabbing, probably should have dunked my fingers in there.
Oh gosh, Greg put his whole finger in a boiling pot of rabbit juice. But again, I'm gonna let mine cool down a little bit. But this is off the charts good, ladies and gentlemen. Combination of the wine, the herbs, the veggies, the natural flavors from that delicious rabbit. And again, shout out.
But super easy.
Right, super, super easy. The grills do all of the work. Shout out to Blue Ridge Rabbit Meat Company. You guys hit them up if for any of your delicious rabbit meat needs.
And go ahead and send us some more rabbits because I could literally eat this till the cows come home.
Absolutely. And again, we
Or the
learned
rabbits.
today that rabbit is a super trending food right now. It is very easily reproduced. They do it on their own, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to stick something in them to make them pregnant. They like to do it themselves.
Multiple times a day.
Multiple times a day. So they reproduce very fast.
Like honeymooners.
Just like honeymooners, aka chickens. John, you got a good question.
Yes, our good friend Kevin Balmer asked, if you were going to make rabbit stew, would you start by cooking the rabbit first like this?
Absolutely. Yeah, why would you not want to take the opportunity to really start flavoring the rabbit from the inside out? You know, braising it off like that will give you great sweetness and smoke. And again, just finishing it on the grill,
Absolutely.
there's no need to, you know, get a crock pot
Just
going.
layers flavored.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, it's never going to burn or scorch because it's going to hold that temp the perfect way. But, man, this is
You got 2 pieces of metal between the meat and the heat. Stainless steel on the inside and out. PID controllers that maintain temperature perfectly. Longer warranties than the competition. Bigger hoppers than the competition. And then, of course, you got access to us as well as you get the personal cell phone numbers of both of our co-founders as well as our general manager, Ben Lasaf. So if you're not getting taken care of after you purchase a product, you can go right to the top of the totem pole and get your issue resolved if there even is an issue.
Been eating this and left my boy
John's
out.
over there drooling.
While I'm eating, why don't you tell them about the new Academy dates coming up, selling out so quick?
Absolutely.
Well,
Greg?
we did drop 6 Academy dates, and if you guys didn't sign up for the newsletter, I'm sorry. We done told you.
Yep.
And unfortunately, the Academy dates for January, March, and April have sold out. But we do have 3 more Academy dates later on in the year. If you're considering it, don't sleep on it. Go ahead and pull the trigger on that Academy because what you don't want to do is dilly-dally.
And wait.
And then they sell out. Because we've doubled the classes we had in 2020 and 2021.
Right.
And we're already
sold out a half of them.
Jody, what are the chances of them going to be selling out again, though?
100%.
Yeah, 99% chance of them selling out
it
without a
doesn't
doubt.
matter of if, it's when.
Absolutely.
And at the rate that they are going,
we just unveiled them on the 14th. We're at the 19th or 18th or 19th today. So that's 5 days. 3 classes have already sold out. I would give it 10 days, and if I were a bet man,
tops
10, 15 days tops, and all of the rest of the classes will be sold out. John, good question.
All right, I got 2 questions for you. The first one is, how many pounds is an average rabbit? And then the second one is, where was it? It was a great question, and I lost it.
About 3 to 4 pounds ish. And again, they're going to be smaller out in the wild than they would be farm raised. John, you found it?
Yes. Recommended pellets for rabbit.
Ooh, very good question.
I mean, you can go a little bit sweet, incorporate some of that fruit wood, so that Kingsford maple and cherry would be a great opportunity to incorporate some sweetness there.
The perfect mix would be really good.
If you want a little bit more robust flavor, you can use those the hickory or the signature blend pellets. Or, I mean, we're big fans of the Recteq Ultimate Blend pellet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that Ultimate Blend.
I mean, it's not let us down. And speaking of not letting us down, shout out to Jim and Jan Berg with Killer Bee Barbecue. They took home KCBS Grand Championship cooking on 2 RT590s and an RT700 burning the Ultimate Blend pellets.
Yep.
They knocked it out of the park.
Shout out
at that Rufus T Campground cook-off.
Shout out to their junior cook helper, Mitchell Bedwell.
Super nice guy.
Awesome guy.
He did a good job slamming the door to wake up Jan. And it literally took her 3 hours to do her hair that day.
That's a record. Usually doesn't take that a short amount of time.
I mean, it was 3 hours and 17 cans of Aquanet.
But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. John, you got another good question.
Yeah, top fan Lisa would like to know if there's any tentative dates for Recteq Fest yet.
It's definitely going to be in February. If I were a betting man, probably that first weekend in February. But don't quote me on that because it may change between here and now. But about that time.
That's stupid.
It is really, really good. Again, I can drink this with a straw. It's super savory. You're getting all of those herbs. You're getting that delicious, almost gravy-like taste from the roux, from the chicken stock, from that wine, and then the natural flavor of the rabbit just leaching out into that delicious liquid. And then again, that garlic Cabernet butter. It just adds another element of flavor that you just can't wrap your tongue around.
I can see Ray Carnes going ham on this.
Without a doubt, at the Hunting Club.
This is a Ray Carnes recipe.
Yeah, this is a reason.
We had to put an au jus gravy packet on it in there.
Yeah. This is a reason to start rabbit hunting, ladies and gentlemen. Again, a great extracurricular activity. You walk a lot. You tend to have dogs with it. Your stress levels are going to be down. Great way to get out there and burn some calories and get some steps.
Get out of the city, get in the country, get some nice fresh air. Enjoy the.
Man.
Hey, can
Enjoy
you
Mother Nature.
can you sip on some scissor while you rabbit hunt? I've never been rabbit hunting
Oh,
before.
John, you can do you can do everything that you want to do and more, buddy.
Really?
Absolutely.
Why haven't y'all taken me rabbit hunting yet?
Is rabbit hunting more fun than the deer hunting?
It's just a little bit more active. You got to wait on the deer. You are going and physically going to the rabbit.
So
You're,
you're
9
not-
times out of 10, you're with dogs.
Okay.
The dogs are doing all the work.
Okay.
You've essentially got your shotgun, like this number right here, just waiting on them. And you got a dog chasing a rabbit. You get ready. Oh, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you had to like scale hunting, okay, turkey, dove,
Oh,
rabbits, and deer.
All right, so turkey, they literally can see everything. So you got to be super, super still. You got to be super, super stealth. And you
Oh.
also got to call them into you. So they're all kind of different. Again, with the rabbit hunting, super active. You're on the move. You're following the dogs. You're listening for the dogs. You're making sure the dogs aren't getting stuck in briar patches, because
Oh.
that is the worst part. Deer hunting, again, you're waiting on those deer to come to you. You can do several different things. You can, during the rut, you can clang some antlers together. You can bleed at
You
them.
do what again?
You can bleed at them.
Whoa.
You can set out some delicious deer musk, some estrogen for them to smell and walk up
Whoa,
to. There's a lot of
okay.
ways to attract the
Okay.
animal to you. There's not very many ways to attract that rabbit to you.
Right.
I didn't
So you-
realize deer hunting was so sexual.
It
Yeah,
is
for
very
real.
sexual because because the big bucks, they're trying to get themselves a lovely lady.
Lovely
And
lady
you're
Joe,
using
huh?
you're using that craziness in their brain against them.
Ooh.
So you make sure that you smell good. You make sure that you sound good. And then when they walk up, make sure you have a nice decoy to attract them to you or to where you can shoot. So
You
same thing with turkeys.
You use a shotgun with this, or what do you do?
No,
for
you
rabbit?
no,
deer
you gotta-
rifle, shotgun
Rabbit?
with turkeys and rabbits. That's
Okay.
right.
All right.
And again, you don't want to use a big. Hey, what's up, man? How are you doing?
There
Thanks,
you go.
brother. Awesome. We got a customer picking up a brand new Recteq right now. Again, live studio audience. You can't
You
predict
never know
that.
what's going to happen.
But you want to use the small pellets to shoot the rabbit with, because you don't want to be spitting out that buckshot in the middle of eating this delicious dish.
Hey, that's a handy tip right there.
I didn't cut enough bread.
Any good tips, questions, comments, John?
No, they're just talking about hunting with either, like they're talking about hog hunting, deer hunting, hunting for rabbit.
Yep.
So good.
And hogs, they're
Snipe? What's snipe?
so snipe. Okay, John. One day we'll take you snipe hunting.
What's snipe hunting?
It's a really big bird, and they have red beady eyes, and they make a crazy noise that you have to make in the woods, pitch black dark,
What?
to attract them to you. That's right.
I thought that's what poachers did. They
Is it
hunt
like
stuff at
chupacabra?
pitch dark.
A little bit like a chupacabra. Less
It's like
deadly.
a chupacabra.
Less deadly.
Okay, I gotcha.
So basically,
Snipe
very big
hunting.
bird.
You got to make an arse of the guy with you. That's basically, you try to
Yeah.
throw Chef John under the bus.
Without a doubt. Always.
Can't do that. It's
I
my boy.
can't-
My boy, Blue.
I can't keep my hands off this stuff.
I mean, this is a winter recipe by
All right,
heart.
Can we do
but
this with chicken?
For sure. 100%.
We could do this with almost any protein, right?
Yeah.
The same exact recipe.
For sure.
I love that.
Duck,
Just call this braised blank
braised
Amazing.
blank
Recipe?
protein. Yeah.
Braised amazing.
braised protein.
Yeah.
And that would be awesome. Now that would be a heck of a recipe, because I could lamb. We've done this before, definitely.
Yeah.
We did this with Country's First Deer
Yeah.
out at Ray's
Yep.
Hunt Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Some veal, some baby
Oh man,
baby veal. But the robustness of that sauce, with
Right.
the roux, the wine, and the amount, and I don't really want to say smoke, but the sweetness that the Recteq has given the jus
absolutely.
is on point. Like, you need 9 more loaves of bread to kind of sop it all up. Like,
Now, gosh, I'm thinking out of the box here, Greg. Could you take this liquid and just strain everything out of it? Okay? Hear me out. And then make another braising liquid with this
For sure.
to like infuse it with even more flavor.
Yeah,
and then again, when you're done with that dish, strain everything out again.
Oh,
Just like we
Lord.
do with our beef brisket juice.
At some point, though, you
It's
got to
gonna
be
be
done
too
with
much.
It. Well, not necessarily too done with it, but you don't want to reheat, cool, reheat, cool, reheat, cool
Gotcha.
too many times.
That's a recipe for disaster right
Oh,
there.
that's what the recipe for.
Yeah,
that's what it
that
was a
is.
recipe for.
That's what that is.
But
All
guys,
right.
make sure you smash that share button. Give us a like, give us a love. After hours, start to finish, front to back, a recipe every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. Today we did braised rabbit. We showed you where we got it from. We showed you how to season it. We showed you how to cook it. We showed you what to cook it with, and we showed you how to finish it off. And then we showed you how to eat it.
Oh, I think I did a good job at showing them how to eat it. I could crush that whole thing.
Again, I could drink it with a straw.
It was so
You've
good.
got to try this recipe, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure
John's
you smash
over there
that share
drooling at
button.
us.
Make sure you go to recteq.com/lunch break to get this recipe and even better recipes inserted right into your email inbox. We really, really appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. But please, we only get paid if you smash that share button. So make sure you smash that share button. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that red rectangle that's over there in that direction right there, that subscribe button, because we've got awesome, amazing content coming out for you throughout the whole entire 2020
You know it.
extravaganza. And I'm calling it an extravaganza because we're going to make 2020 the best year ever.
That's right.
We've
Recteq.
got 5 months, 4-ish months left of this
Let's
year.
get it all.
We're going to make it the best year ever.
Shoot,
We've
yeah.
got a third of the year left,
Hallelujah.
right?
Preach, brother.
Everybody,
Cook more rabbits.
stay positive.
Stay
Cook more
positive.
rabbits.
That's right.
They produce really fastly.
Is that your symbol for produce?
Produce.
Produce.
Produce really fast.
I love it.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Jody Flanagan, Barbecue Dad. This is Chef Greg Muller. And on the ones and twos is Chef John Pinnell from everyone here at Recteq's worldwide headquarters in beautiful Evans, Georgia. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.
And we will see you.
At the Recteq. Do.
All right, Bill Filbert,
do,
Mark
do.
E. Jones,
Do,
Aaron
do.
Rochison,
Recteq
Craig Leinhardt up there, Ed
lifestyle,
Pritchett,
and come get it.
Dave
When the sun
Pruitt,
starts
Mark
going
St.
down,
Pierre, Robert
your life the way
Bowen,
you
John
like. It's
Horning,
Recteq
Gary McConnell. We know Gary. He's
lifestyle.
coming to Academy.
Do,
Bill
do.
Filbert, Jeff
Do,
Holiday,
do,
Greg
do.
Allen,
Do,
Elizabeth
do,
Owens,
do.
Dave Pruitt, Mark Smith,
Recteq
Brad Sano,
lifestyle.
Jamie
Do, do,
Brindell.